Welcome, Leo and Leo Cross Watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. Apparently, I don't know how to hold cards. So we have the Five of Wands here reversed for your energy. Then we're going to get a card for your person and one for the situation between you. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we have the Five of Wands reversed for you, Ten of Swords for your person, and the Four of Pentacles is the energy between you. So some big energy here, Leo. I'm not really sure what precipitated this, but I kind of feel like you're looking at someone that you used to have a lot of affection for, that you used to really care about. I feel like obviously this is someone that really cared about you at one point in time, because we do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But it's almost that energy of like feeling when you look at this person or the situation with this person that it's almost like that you have to be strong, that you have to not allow whatever sorrow they're experiencing to kind of make you go back on your word. Again, I'm sure whatever precipitated this kind of dynamic between the two of you will be different for everybody, but it kind of feels like there isn't a whole lot of sympathy here. I'm sorry, one moment. There's just a phone call coming in. Apologies, Leo. So the cards were talking about, excuse me, how you're looking at this person and it's almost like they've kind of dug their own grave here. And I feel like whatever the issue is, whatever the problem was between the two of you, you're done. You're done fighting about it. You're done arguing about it. It's like if this person can't see the forest for the trees, you're done trying to show them. I don't know if you can hear, excuse me, that my voice is starting to fade. I feel like you're just done having those conversations, trying to get this person to see things. I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I feel like you gave it everything that you had in the moment. You know what I mean? It's like you really did, I want to say like give it the old college try. I'm not trying to be diminutive or anything, but it really does feel like you genuinely cared about this person. And it's almost like you seem to have gotten to a place where it's almost like as much, I mean, I feel for some of you, it may not have been terribly painful to disconnect from this person. I feel for some of you, it was. And for those of you that it was painful, it doesn't feel so painful anymore because I feel like the further you get away from the situation, the more you can see, or the clearer you can see how flawed this dynamic is and how kind of skewed this person's vision is. It's almost the energy of somebody that like has all 10 swords in there and they're still trying to say that they're right. They're still trying to say like, no, everybody's wrong. I'm right. You know what I mean? There's this real energy of this person. It's like even in the face of absolute defeat, they are sticking to their guns, which sometimes is an admirable quality, especially when you're doing it because you're sticking to, sometimes going against the grain when you are being kind, when you're doing something that's kind of in service to others or in service to yourself, and that's a really great thing. I feel like there's something here that this person is missing. And it's almost like they just don't want to admit it to themselves. And it's like everybody could be telling this person not to walk, not to cross the road until you get the little walking man. And they insisted on crossing when it was a green light and cars were just whipping by and they decided to cross. It's that kind of an energy. And they just insisted like, no, I know better. And unfortunately, I kind of feel like whatever's been going on between the two of you, I feel like you're kind of done pouring into this dynamic. You know what I mean? It feels like this is kind of where you're at. And what's interesting is that I actually feel that this person has been in this energy for a long time. I feel like they haven't really been, you know what it feels like? It feels like the energetics of a situation that was very reciprocal, very kind of back and forth, and not back and forth in the bad way, but in a like the two of you were exchanging energy and ideas and you were filling each other's cup and you really had each other's backs for a certain time. But I feel like it almost feels like there was something external to the situation. And now it may be that something in the connection between the two of you triggered this person to think about a situation. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it was something that happened or the cause originated in the relationship between the two of you. It could be that something in the relationship triggered something outside. Anyway, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm rambling. Regardless, I feel like it just has this energy of you're done because at this point you have to be done or this person is going to take you down with them. And I feel like when you have that kind of moment, when you see that like either I get off of this boat and into the lifeboat or I'm going to go down with this ship, the moment that you see that, I feel like you're able to almost kind of turn off the trying energy that you've been putting into this. I know that isn't a real word or isn't a real, sentence, but the energy that you've been putting into this and trying to help this person, you know what I mean? Because when Leos are loyal, they are loyal for a while. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when somebody has been loyal to you, you are loyal back. And I feel like that kind of loyalty, and I feel like there were moments where you kind of had these, it's like it seemed like this person was starting to get it and then they would kind of revert right back. And it just feels like you're kind of in an energy where you kind of just want to wash your hands of the whole thing. And I do feel that, I wanted to say like in this next week, but sometimes the timelines are a little bit off, right? So it may be shorter or longer. It almost feels like you're not going to be interacting with this person anymore, but I do feel to a certain extent that you're kind of going to be keeping an eye on them. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's almost like there's this inner compass of loyalty that you do seem to have a hard time completely cutting off contact with this person. And I feel like that kind of speaks to you having a really big heart, right? And it's the advice in the cards isn't do this or don't do that or whatever. It's not telling you to swing one way or another when it comes to this situation. I feel like it's just saying like, if you need to take a second, like you've pulled your energy back, right? And I feel like for some of you, it's like you've been in it with this person for so long, or you've been in a connection with them. Not that it's been bad the whole time, but there's so much history between the two of you. I feel like you're not quite ready to completely pull the plug, right? It's like, I feel like you're ready to, at least at face value, to people looking outside looking in, it looks like you've completely disconnected. But I do feel that it's almost like for your own peace of mind, you may kind of keep an eye on this person to a certain extent. And I actually feel like that may continue until you see this person putting themselves in poor situations again. And I feel like it's almost like you just can't watch them do it to themselves anymore. So I think I'll leave it there, Leo. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful and brought you some clarity. Well, I do apologize that the monthly reads didn't come out this past week, but I am working my way through them, so they'll be posted and up this week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.